Your legs are getting weaker. You feel it. Every morning it takes longer to stand up. Every staircase feels steeper. And that pain in your knees, the one that was not there 2 years ago, it is getting worse. You have tried everything. You eat well. You stay active. You do what the doctors say. But something is still wrong. Something is quietly destroying your leg strength, and you cannot figure out what it is. Here is the part that will make you angry. It is not what you are missing from your diet. It is what you are putting into it. A fruit. A common, everyday fruit that you eat believing it is keeping you healthy. But it is doing the opposite. It is feeding inflammation into your joints, spiking your blood sugar in ways you cannot feel, and slowly stealing your ability to walk without pain. And the worst part? You will never suspect it because everyone, your doctor, your family, every health article you have ever read, told you this fruit is good for you. Today I am exposing 7 of these fruits. The number 1 fruit on this list, the one at the very end, that one will genuinely shock you. Most people have no idea. Before we start, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Not for me, for yourself. Because what you are about to hear could change the way you walk and live. Type yes in the comments if your legs have been bothering you lately. Now, we are counting down from 7 to 1. Each fruit gets more shocking. But pay close attention to number 3. Almost nobody knows about that one. Let us go. Fruit number 7, watermelon, the fake hydrator. Stop. How many slices of watermelon did you eat last summer in one sitting? 2? 3? 5? Hold that number in your head, because by the time I finish this section, that number is going to scare you. Watermelon. It is the most innocent-looking fruit on this list. 90% water. Your brain says safe. Your taste buds say harmless. But your legs? Your legs are screaming for you to stop. Here is what nobody tells you. Watermelon has one of the highest glycemic indexes of any fruit on the planet. Every slice sends your blood sugar rocketing upward almost as fast as eating candy. Actual candy. After 60, your body handles insulin like a broken thermostat. It overreacts. That flood of insulin triggers inflammation, and it goes straight to areas with the weakest circulation. Your knees, your ankles, your calves. The exact places you need working to walk and stay balanced. That strange tiredness in your legs after lunch? That dull ache on your evening walk? That swelling around your ankles that shows up out of nowhere? You have been blaming age. You have been blaming the weather. But you never once blamed the watermelon. And because it tastes so light, people eat massive portions. 1 slice becomes 3. Each one dumps more sugar into your blood. More inflammation. More damage to the tiny blood vessels feeding your leg muscles. Watermelon is number 7, the least dangerous here. Number 6, billions drink it every morning thinking it boosts health. It does not. Fruit number 6, oranges, the acid attack on your joints. Quick question. What is the first thing most people drink in the morning for their health? Orange juice. It has been the golden rule for decades. Vitamin C, immunity, wellness in a glass. What if I told you that glass might be the reason your knees hurt every single morning? This is what makes it so cruel. You are not being careless. You are not eating junk food. You pour that juice because you care about your body. And that is exactly why this hurts to hear. The thing you trust the most might be the thing hurting you the most. Oranges are loaded with citric acid. That acid does not just sit in your stomach. It enters your bloodstream. It reaches the soft, delicate tissues around your joints. For a body already fighting inflammation, that acid pours fuel on a fire that is already burning. Your knees feel cemented every morning. Your hips ache before your feet even touch the floor. Stiffness in your legs that refuses to leave until noon. You think that is just getting older. But that daily glass of orange juice could be manufacturing that exact pain every night while you sleep. And oranges also spike your blood sugar. So now you have a double attack. Acid irritating your joints from the inside. Sugar creating inflammation on top of it. Both aimed directly at your legs, your knees, your ability to move without wincing. If oranges can betray your joints like this, wait for number 5. People think it is the smartest choice possible. They are dead wrong. Fruit number 5, green apples, the secret source of leg pain. Pause. This next fruit will make you uncomfortable because you probably ate it this week. Maybe even today. And you ate it specifically because you thought it was the healthy option. Ready? Green apples. Every health-conscious senior reaches for the green apple, thinking they are outsmarting sugar, making the disciplined choice. But green apples hide 2 weapons that silently destroy your leg comfort, and nobody talks about either one. first weapon is malic acid, that sharp, tart bite. In younger bodies, no big deal. In aging bodies, it becomes a joint irritant. Our gut lining thins with age. Our tissues become reactive. Malic acid irritates the delicate cushioning around your joints. Sharp hip aches after eating. Knee tightness you cannot explain. Burning in the soles of your feet. It does not scream at you. It whispers. But over months, that whisper gets louder until you cannot ignore it. Second weapon? Hidden sugar. Green apples still carry enough natural sugar to cause blood sugar swings that lead to inflammation, leg cramps at night, morning stiffness, and mysterious calf weakness. And most people eat them raw, empty stomach, or before bed. Zero buffer. Full hit at the most vulnerable moment. If something this basic causes hidden damage, brace for number 4. It delivers more sugar than a candy bar in one serving. Fruit number 4, mango. The sugar explosion for your joints. How many grams of sugar in one single mango? Guess, 10? 20? The answer is 45 grams. That is more sugar than a Snickers bar. And people eat mangoes thinking they are having something healthy. Mango, the king of fruits. It feels like nature's dessert. Your brain treats it as harmless, wholesome, a gift from the earth. But your joints do not care about feelings. They only react to what is inside. And what is inside a mango is a massive sugar payload aimed at your bloodstream. After 60, that sugar rush triggers a violent insulin spike followed by a crash. Every single time this cycle repeats, your body generates inflammation deep inside your joints. Knees swell from the inside. Hips develop a permanent dull ache. Ankles puff up by evening. Tingling in your toes that will not stop. The trap? Mango tastes light and fresh. It does not feel heavy. So people eat more. A few slices become a whole mango. Every extra bite adds more fuel to the inflammation, making your legs heavier, stiffer, less reliable. Natural does not mean safe. Your body does not read labels, it only reads sugar, and mango delivers it by the truckload. Number 3 is more dangerous because of how easy it is to overeat. Inside each one is a substance that forms razor-sharp crystals in your joints. Fruit number 3, grapes. Small fruit, massive inflammation. Remember I told you at the beginning to pay close attention to number 3? Here is why. This is the fruit that almost nobody suspects, and the damage it causes is completely different from everything else on this list. Grapes. Tiny, juicy, addictively snackable. You grab a handful without thinking, then another. Before you know it, 3 cups gone. Nobody counts grapes. Nobody measures grapes. That is exactly why they are dangerous. The problem is fructose. Unlike regular sugar, it goes straight to your liver. When your aging liver cannot process it all, it converts excess fructose into 2 things, fat and uric acid. Now pay attention. Uric acid does not float around harmlessly. It crystallizes. Tiny, sharp, needle-like crystals that settle into your joints. Big toe, ankles, knees. They create a burning, throbbing pain that jolts you awake at 3 in the morning. That sudden, sharp sting in your big toe at night? Random ankle swelling? Stiffness from nowhere? That is uric acid. Grapes could be the source feeding it every time you reach for that bowl. Fructose also fuels chronic, invisible inflammation throughout your body, the kind that slowly makes everything harder. Stiffer movements, tighter joints, legs that feel 10 years older than they should be. A bowl of grapes carries as much sugar as a chocolate bar, but nobody panics about grapes. Number 2 will genuinely upset you. It is the one fruit every senior trusts with their life. What if it is doing the exact opposite? Fruit number 2, bananas. The muscle imposter. Let me ask you directly. Name one fruit good for muscles. You said banana. Everyone does. It is automatic. Potassium, energy, muscle support, the undisputed champion in the minds of millions. That is exactly why this one hurts the most. What if the fruit you built your entire health routine around has been secretly weakening your legs for years? Bananas are packed with fast-digesting carbs and sugar. Your blood sugar does not rise gently. It spikes. Repeated spikes build insulin resistance. Circulation weakens. Inflammation increases. And it concentrates in your legs, farthest from your heart, weakest blood flow. That heaviness in your legs after meals? Dull soreness walking? Stiffness climbing stairs? You thought bananas were protecting you. They might be causing it. And there is a second problem. Bananas cause fluid retention. Swollen ankles, puffy feet. Press your shin and the skin stays dented. That is water your body should not be holding. You will not feel damage after one banana, or 50. But over months, legs get less reliable. Walking gets harder. Pain increases. And you never connect it back to the one fruit you thought was saving you. One fruit left. Number 1. Called a superfood. Famous for fighting inflammation. But it might be causing the very inflammation it claims to cure. Fruit number 1. Pineapple. The silent leg destroyer. Deep breath. Everything you thought you knew about this fruit is about to collapse. Pineapple. Famous worldwide for one incredible claim. It fights inflammation, thanks to bromelain, celebrated for decades as a natural anti-inflammatory. A superfood for joints. Seniors eat it deliberately to help their knees, hips, and aching joints. That is what makes this the cruelest entry on the entire list. For seniors over 60, pineapple may actually be creating the very inflammation it is supposed to destroy. Pineapple is loaded with strong natural acids and extremely high sugar. On their own, each is a problem. Together, a wrecking ball aimed at your legs. Aging blood vessels cannot absorb sugar spikes without damage. Pineapple sends a rapid, powerful spike through your bloodstream. That spike damages the tiny blood vessels carrying oxygen to your legs, feet, and muscles. Over time, circulation deteriorates. Less blood reaches your lower body. Less oxygen feeds your muscles. Fatigue with no explanation. Persistent aches all day. Swelling in your ankles while sitting. Pain from simply standing. That heavy dragging feeling that makes your legs feel 20 years older. The acid goes after joints directly. It does not cool the fire inside your joints. It feeds it. Knees burn more, hips ache deeper, ankles stiffen faster. If you are on blood thinners, bromelain can interfere with your medications, making them dangerously strong or dangerously weak. No visible warning sign, no dramatic side effects, no allergic reaction, no immediate pain. The damage builds in complete silence, week after week, until one morning your legs just do not work the way they used to. And by then, you have lost strength that takes months to rebuild. That is pineapple. Not the most toxic fruit on this list, the most deceptive. Wearing the mask of a healing food while silently destroying the foundation your legs need. What should you eat instead? This is not a video that takes everything away and gives nothing back. Here are 5 fruits that actually fight for your legs. Berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Low sugar, loaded with antioxidants. Fight inflammation at its source. Improve leg circulation. Cherries. Lower uric acid levels, reduce gout risk, and that burning feeling in knees and toes. A small handful brings real relief. Avocado. Healthy fats cushion joints and calm inflammation. Regulates insulin. Steady energy without dangerous spikes. Papaya. Gentle on stomach. Enzymes reduce inflammation and ease digestion. Perfect for aging bodies. Pears. Subtle sweetness, good fiber. Clean energy without stressing joints or blood sugar. These 5 work with your body. No pain, no swelling, no hidden sugar traps. Just the support your legs have been desperate for. Final words. If you are still here, that tells me everything. You are not someone who gives up. You are not someone who accepts pain as permanent. You are someone who fights. And I need you to hear this clearly. It is not too late. Your body can still recover. Your legs can still regain strength. But it starts right now, today, with one small, smart decision about what you put on your plate. The fruits we talked about are not poison, but they may no longer belong in the body you have today. Understanding that is not weakness. That is the kind of wisdom that changes everything. Lighter steps, easier mornings, less pain, more confidence. That is what happens when you stop fighting your own body and start feeding it what it actually needs. Now do 3 things. First, comment which fruit shocked you most. Second, share this with someone you love who might be eating these fruits right now. Third, hit subscribe and turn on the bell. Type 1 if this changed how you think about fruit. Type 0 if it did not. Stay strong, stay aware. Your legs carry your independence. Protect them like your life depends on it, because it does.